Hello everyone. So today we're going to be doing our September monthly check-in. I still cannot believe that it's already September. Like, what is this world? It's just been a really fast going year for me, at least. I don't know how you guys feel. But we're going to go ahead and take a look what's in store for us. So Pile 1, we have Sever Vows of Poverty. And that one is going to be with the Cactus Quartz cluster. It's kind of a tongue twister. For Pile 2, we have Employment Change with a goldstone crystal. We're doing a lot of the glitter today, guys. And then for Pile 3, we have Gratitude List with the opal from Mount Shasta. Always have to shout out Mount Shasta. It's not as sparkly, but it is shiny. I also apologize for all the background noise. Anyway, go ahead and take a moment to choose your pile, and then we will get started with your reading. Now that you've chosen your pile, go ahead and click the number or pile in the timestamp below, and we'll go ahead and start your reading. Pile 1, if you guys chose Sever Vows of Poverty and the Cactus Quartz cluster, Cactus Quartz cluster, then this is going to be your reading. I'm going to go ahead and read your card to you, what it says on there. It says, Dear One, there's no need to suffer or sacrifice. Hold the intention of undergoing any vows of poverty. I'm sorry, I can't speak. Of poverty or self-denial that you may have made, consciously or unconsciously, in any lifetime. As you do so, all effects of these vows will be undone for everyone involved and in all directions of time. As always, I'm going to go ahead and pull out a card for each of the 4 weeks for a tarot and pull out a oracle card for each of the 4 weeks as well. What is going on for week 1? Whoa. Okay. What is going on for week 2? Sorry, I'm just taking the ones that flip up. If you're like, why is she taking all my cards? What is going on for week 3? And what is going on for week 4? The King of Pentacles for Sever Vows of Poverty. All right. Week 1, what's going on? Week 2. Week 3. Sorry, I'm about to drop them. Week 3. You guys, I gotta fix this filming situation. I'm in a very awkward position, which is why I keep dropping everything. And week 4. Oh, sorry. I feel like this is not the card. I feel like this is because I'm crooked. I'm gonna shuffle from the other side. Hold on. So for week 1, your oracle says breaking point, limit, final straw, and overwhelmed. So I feel this is in regards to like feeling like you have been fighting and fighting for what it is that you want to accomplish, especially if it comes around money wise. Like it just adds on to it. It doesn't have to be because of money. It could be a job opportunity, but it could also be in regards to something that you've been working really hard to achieve at, to get better at, to get some kind of, I would say, like being pushed forward with it, some kind of momentum. That's the word I'm thinking of. It's some kind of momentum with it. And it just feels like, it feels like you have some success, but like whatever it is, it's not really being recognized. And it's more of like you're having to fight for it. Like you feel like you're giving your all, you feel exhausted. And so that's why I feel like breaking point is coming up. Like you've just been overwhelmed by it because you've just been working so hard and trying to get it, and you're tired of fighting. You are ready to just be able to have a flow, to not have to like stress over scheduling and over just trying to have the basic necessities of your life in line. And you just want to enjoy life. And it just doesn't feel like that's easy to do when you're having to fight just to like get a position. So it looks like the first week you're still kind of, struggling with that. The second week we have thinking, missing you, craving, and desiring. So you will be desiring this change. It almost looks like you're kind of like giving up almost a little bit. Like you're just like, I'm done. I don't know what's happening, but I don't like this. And, which is me like, I don't like how, we're losing our optimism. It's really sad, but it just feels as if you're like, you're just considering giving up completely because this doesn't feel like it's going anywhere for you. Honestly, it just feels, that's why you're sitting here thinking, you're like trying to rethink what should I do, because I don't know if I want to continue doing this to myself, or if I feel like, should I continue or should I go on another path? And so I feel like you're going to be a little on the fence about it and not feeling the most optimistic. The third week, though, it does seem like you're going to have some kind of breakthrough. And it's like some kind of, because we have realizations, epiphanies, understandings, awakenings, and only you, devoted, detached, crave. So I feel like whatever it is you've been going at, it may not be for everyone. It's not going to be like that exact thing that you're going for is going to have a breakthrough. It could be a new opportunity that's a breakthrough for you. But it's going to be one or the other, and it's going to be something where, you're going to start having money coming in. The flow is going to start happening, so you're not going to have to stress so much about finances or about making progression in life, about being able to actually have time to just relax and regenerate yourself between times where you're having to put in a lot of action and work. You're going to have more time for fun and actually enjoying life. And so there's going to be some kind of insight and realization that's going to start bringing in some money, start bringing in that change. And you're going to become more grateful for it. You're going to become more attached to it, which is why I think you have only you. I think that whatever the new situation is, that is the breakthrough, is what you're going to be holding on to, because you're like, this is it. This is working. This is what I wanted, finally. So it's going to feel like it's coming to you. For the final week of September, we have King of Pentacles and Silence, frozen a word, Stonewall. So I feel like, again, you're going to be like, okay, now I'm getting the hang of it. I don't think you're going to be like a 180, like you're going to be like struggling in the beginning and now you're rich and let's buy a mansion. But I do think you're going to have a good idea of like how to harness it, how to control your finances and like what's coming in and the kind of work and job opportunities coming in. So I think this is both has to regard to do with job opportunities and finances. So I think it all comes together. And so I feel like with all this going on, you're going to be spending more alone time because you're going to be like, I can finally get some rest. And I think you're going to be spending that extra time between that flow to get rest. And eventually, I'm sure that you'll come back out like a beautiful butterfly that you are and experience more with life, whether that be traveling, going out on adventures on your days off, like going on hikes and going out with friends or trying out new places to eat. But I feel like for this last week, you're gonna be just more of a relief than anything, and I think you're gonna take advantage of that and relax. I don't think you're gonna jump out right away. I think you're gonna feel like I've been overwhelmed for so long that I haven't been able to relax, that finally I can, and you will be taking well-deserved advantage of that. So now I'm gonna pull some additional advice cards for you guys. And advice for pile 1. Ooh. Patience. So you're being asked to practice patience right now. It is not easy to do this, but very strong. But you're strong, and there's a reason why things aren't aligning in the way you want them to in this moment. Have patience. It will eventually work out. Okay. Flew over here. You have lighten up. You're being asked to remember that life doesn't always have to be so serious. Yes, there are hard things happening. No, it's not always easy to be here on Earth, but you can always find time to laugh, be silly, and have fun. It's important that you do so. And then we have allow. You're being asked to open your energy field and take down your walls of protection in order to allow goodness into your life. Sometimes, without even realizing it, we block ourselves from the flow of life. It's safe to open yourself back up. So yeah, allow the blessings of this new opportunity to come in and make room for your life with it. You know, circle your life around it because you know it's coming. And it's kind of like manifesting, and you know, have fun with it and be patient and let the universe kind of guide and do the job for you. All right, guys. Thanks so much. Those are all the messages that I have for you. I hope you have a great September. Remember to stay sentient, stay kind. Bye. Hello, pile 2. If you guys chose employment change and goldstone, then this is going to be your pile. We're going to go ahead and read what this employment change is about. It says your career path is leading you in a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You are being supported each step of the way. So it could be like a literal employment change, like you're working somewhere new. It could be that you're doing more things that you enjoy doing at like whatever you're working on. Like if you are self-employed or if you are working at a job, then either way, you're going to be doing more of what you care about and what you enjoy and what you love. You're going to be closer to it. You're going to just be more in sync. So whatever this change is that's coming to your employment is going to be a positive one. It's going to be a huge shift. Even if you have your own business, for example, and you haven't been doing too well, then you're going to be doing better. You're going to be supported, especially if it's something that you feel passionate about. So good things are coming in for this month for ya. So now I'm going to go ahead and pull out a tarot and oracle for each week of the month. For the first week of September. Week number 2. Oops. Week number 3. And week number 4. Sorry about that, guys. I think I'm gonna have to like redo my setup. It's not working. I haven't honed it in yet. I have not. So, yeah, hopefully I'll get better. So where it's not so tight and I don't have to like have an obstacle course here. Golly. I'm gonna say too many cards on that one. Here we go. So this is almost kind of reminding me of pile one. It's like, it feels like you're in one energy for the first 2 weeks, and the second 2 weeks it's like a switched energy, but in a positive way. All right, so first we have for Oracle for week 1, we have clarity. So this is truth, intentions, honesty, open heart, receptive, empathy, and vulnerable. And we have the Emperor in reverse. So it feels like, you have some kind of hold within your career, but, and it does feel like you are very open to new things coming in. You've been kind of waiting for, doing something more your speed, like more something that you enjoy. I believe like you could be doing stuff that you enjoy to some extent, but it's not like the full level. Like you have further that you could do. And so, it just feels like you're almost like in a patient waiting game with it. You're honest with yourself that you want, that your time will come when it is your time. That you're being divinely guided, but sometimes that maybe that does something that you have to remind yourself of, that you are being divinely guided, and that the position you are in now is like a training ground to becoming that leader, to be able to come from that place of humbleness and making wise decisions that are in truly the best interest of everyone involved, and doing things from a kind-hearted place and best intention type of place of love. So I think, whatever you're doing now is kind of like a little training ground for you to be able to step up to that next level where you can make those bigger decisions. The second week here, we have the Moon in reverse, longing, which says craving, riching, waiting. Oh, aching. Sorry, I was like, what is riching? All right, aching. That's why. That makes more sense. Twin flames, we have mirroring, shared feelings, and reflection. So I think during the second week, it's almost going to be like an illusion. You're like, am I going to get this new venture? Is it going to happen? Is it going to not? You're not really sure. It's very unclear. You know that you want it, and you know that it's in alignment with you, which is why I think you have twin flames. I think because you feel like it kind of works like a twin flame, as in like, it's a part of your soul. Like, it's what you feel like you're meant to do. It's what you feel like would make your soul happy and fulfilled. So you're kind of like left in the dark a little bit about it. So you're just like, I don't know. And you start questioning like if it's really the right path, or is there something else, or like whatever it is. It feels like it's eluded right now. Like you're not really fully quite sure. And I also feel like for this picture in particular, we do see like the woman in the water, but it's upside down, and so it's almost like it feels like you're no longer sinking. You're about to tip out of the water. You know, it's about to be flipped on you. You're about to come out. You're about to see. You're about to, you know, venture off into that new direction. You're about to become Ariel from Little Mermaid. Like, you're going to get out of the water. You're going to have a new, something more suited for you. Like, what you feel like is more suited for you. What you feel like is a part of you. That's why she sings a part of that world. I mean, hello. So yeah, I do feel that. I feel like, you know, it's something that's meant for you and it's coming soon. It's approaching. You're not sinking further away from it. Now, for the third week, we have curse, which says hex, witchcraft, and negative mind. And we have resistance, secret, admirers, suppressing, timid, and the 10 of cups in reverse. Usually they say that even though you have the 10 of cups in reverse, that means that, like, there's still, the goodness is meant for you. The goodness is coming. It's just, you just have some obstacles to overcome to get it. So I feel like it's going to be within reach. Within the third week, you're like, okay, I know I got this. I just have to, you know, tweak this little thing, or I have to do this little thing different. I have to approach it like this, or, you know, the chance is there, or it's like already been given to you. It's one or the other. It's like, you know, you're about to get it, or it's already been given to you. But with it, you know, you have your doubts with it, and you're like, well, you know, I was never given it before. This is still kind of new. Like, I know it's meant for me, but it's still kind of uncomfortable because it's like the next level. It's the next step. And that's always scary for people. You know, a lot of people get anxiety when they're doing something that's kind of like more on the unknown kind of side. But you're definitely being asked, you're being told that, like, it's going to happen. You're going to have that success. So you just have to, like, release the fear, allow yourself to fumble a little bit along the way. And that's what this journey is for. That's why for this fourth week, we have the Knight of Pentacles. It's someone who's beginning the journey. They're on it, and you already have some of the skills that you need to know, and you can use that to apply it to, you know, learning this new, adding on this new challenge. And we have trusting, reliability, and believing. And so, like, that is the important part. I feel like once you start stepping into the unknown, you're like uncomfortable for a little bit, I think you'll quickly catch on, and you'll realize, like, I'm on the path, I am on the journey with my career, and it is totally like, these are like the stepping stones. Like, I am stepping, and I am going in the direction that I'm supposed to, where it's leading me, and I can trust and believe that's happening. And I think you're going to be in a much more positive mindset by the end. Like, once you start dabbling in it in a little bit, and you get a feel for what it's kind of like, I feel like you're going to catch on quickly, and it's going to give you more confidence around it. So now we're going to go ahead and pull some oracle for you guys. And this is for additional advice for the month. So we have presence. You're being asked to spend more time in the present moment, to stop ruminating about the past or longing for the future. Your life is happening right now, and when you're not present for it, you miss all of the beauty. So definitely it's about enjoying the journey of being able to move on to that next level. And we have fresh start. Come on, employment change and fresh start. Yes, this is a fresh start. This is a new part of your journey. So this says, you're being given the opportunity to begin again. Allow yourself to embrace this new life and fully open up to this gift that you've been given. All right, pile 2, that's all the messages I have for you. Good luck on your journey this September, and I hope you have a great rest of your month. Stay sentient, stay kind. Bye. Hello, pile 3. If you guys chose Gratitude List and Mount Shasta Opal, then this is your pile. I'm going to go ahead and read what Gratitude List has to say. So it says, continuing your blessings and feeling gratitude for what you already have helps you to be centered in your heart instead of fixated on worries in your mind. What and who you are grateful for right now? What and who are you grateful for now? Keep focusing upon gratitude, and you'll discover the amazing generosity of the universe. So yeah, just going to I think it's why it's called a list. It's just going through everything that you're grateful for that you have now, and with having that and that kind of energy and putting that in and having more of the have mentality versus the lack, then naturally more things will flow to you. You will feel more of the generosity of the universe, the abundance that is going to come to you because you're like, hey, I already have it. And so it's going to be there. So now we're going to go ahead and pull a tarot and a oracle card for each week. Apologies, I'm also like shuffling all this really weird. It's because I'm having to, my setup needs to be improved because this ain't it. It's like very hard to go around things and shuffle. Like I was trying out a new mic stand, but I think I need to have the mic stand on the opposite side of where it is now. And that'll probably fix the problem. Alright. I'm pulling your oracle card now. All right, before I begin reading, I'm going to go ahead and give a trigger warning of this is a heavy reading. So for the first week, we have exhaustion, depletion, drained, and long journey, and we have the Seven of Wands. With the rest of the cards in the spread, it's making me think this could be, in fact, related. I feel like you could feel like you're in a relationship with someone. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to be dating them, but this could mean someone that you're engaged with on a regular basis. And I feel like whoever this is that you're being engaged with is someone where you feel like you have to fight for your position. You have to fight for your opinions. It's like this person doesn't really want to hear you, or this person wants to kind of walk all over you, or this person wants to kind of like blow you to the side. There's some kind of like dismissive energy. And I feel like, you know, to you, it's almost exhausting that you have to like fight for them to like hear you or see you, or just, you know, hello, acknowledge your existence to some degree or another. So, yeah, I feel like that's something that's going to be an ongoing issue that you're feeling within the first week of September. The second, we have chasing, which says toxicity, resilience, and pursuit. So I think you're going to continue to push towards having yourself seen, yourself done. But we also have a tower moment here, and this is in reverse. So this is something that you're hoping will well, you're not hoping, but like I'm sorry, I said the opposite word of what I'm trying to say. You are terrified of the result of it, and it's because you feel very out of aligned with this person. You do not feel connected, and there's going to be like this crumbling moment, this complete break in the cycle. So it's not like, you know, honestly, it's to some degree like it's painful, but in another degree it's going to be kind of a relief, because you don't have to be stuck in this exhausting defending for yourself all the time. You're going to kind of break free within the second week. It's going to either be like a major fight that's finally going to have some kind of progression, which whether that is to like, okay, we don't need to be around each other anymore, or we need to take a break from each other. It's going to be something in regards to that. And I think that you are going to it's almost like you're gonna have to like outplay this person. Like if this person is playing like mind games, if they are gaslighting, if they are trying to manipulate you, it's almost like you have to outplay them. It's like, so it's gonna be like a huge breakthrough of kind of what's going on, or it's gonna be like some kind of big fight that breaks out, something that is going to change the dynamic from what it was. The third week, we have memories, reminiscing, dwelling, bittersweet, and we have the devil in reverse. I think you're going to be kind of stuck replaying things from the past that had been happening. It's still going to kind of follow and bother you. And that is a natural thing when you're processing such a change in a negative situation. It could also be like, if it is a relationship, a romantic, it could also be having memories of like the good times too, and like second guessing that. So it could go either way. But you know, the devil is about addiction, right? It is about going for sexual desires, going for bad habits. So that could be something that you're going to be needing to release. And I believe that's why it's in reverse. You're being asked to release that. Whatever this thing that is holding you on to this other person, whether that is an addiction to negative thoughts about them, whether it's not being able to forgive them, whether it's like you like wondering if like, oh, should I actually stay with them? Even though, you know, you knew that they were not there for you. Like, it's like, you know, it's one of those, right? It's like one of those where you're just like stuck on this mind loop, and that's your addiction, whatever this mind loop is about. And so you are being asked to release that within the third week so that you may move forward. In the fourth week, you know, it's like, you know, we have the Three of Wands, so it's like you want to move forward, but it's like trying to decide which direction you want to go in. It seems like you are unsure, and you're like, what do I do now? What do I do next? And so the end of September isn't really like a set in stone, like, all right, I know which direction I'm going in now. It just feels like you're still kind of like, this is your time to decide, what can I do? What should I do? And so I feel like you're going to be contemplating that this fourth week. Conflict says clashing differences and incompatibility. I think you'll have more acceptance of the situation, which is also a good thing. So it's like, it's not completely bad. It is kind of a good thing in that you are having your freedom back. You're taking your freedom back, and you're able to have more of the people that are there for you in a positive way in your life. And you're able to release people that are not good for you and that are basically just throwing you off course when you need to stay on course. You need to release them. You need to forgive them and release them so you may move forward. And so now you have this freedom to kind of decide, what do I do now? So I think that's kind of what the end of September is going to be about. And we're going into like the end of the year. We have time to kind of think about what direction do we want to go in now, because it usually kind of slows down around the end of the year. So now I'm going to go ahead and pull some oracle for additional advice for you guys. And I think this is why we have gratitude list here, because if you are going through this heavy energy and this heavy process this month, that is kind of like something you need to keep on the forefront of your mind, the gratitude list of what you do have and what is going right, what is good for you. So you have reassess, which is what this last week will be all about. You're being asked to take stock of your life and let go of anything or anyone that no longer makes you happy. Notice who and what bring you joy and who and what don't. It's time for some life cleanup. We have create. You're being asked to connect with your creative side in whatever way feels best. This part of you needs extra attention right now and needs to be expressed in a bigger way. So you could be using like art to kind of be like as an outlet, whatever type of art or creative expression that you have. That can even be like, it doesn't even have to be exactly art. It could be like refurnishing furniture or sewing or like, I don't know, whatever allows you to create something counts. Whoa, okay. For you guys, we're gonna take them. So we have abundance. You're being asked to open to abundance, to believe that you are deserving of it, and believe that it will flow to you. This is what is important, to step forward, receiving it, breathe deeply, and trust that it's on its way. So trust that goodness is coming for you and meant for you, and you're no longer forced to carry around these shackles of things that are not bringing you happiness. We have check in. When you think about whatever it is that you're pondering, take a moment to check in with how you feel about it. So it's really, really circling around your feelings. And that's part of your intuition, is kind of just following your feelings and kind of noticing like, this feels like it's meant for me or it's not. Do you feel lighter or heavier, excited, or filled with dread? Pay attention to your inner guidance. It's always so helpful. And then we have protect. You're being asked to protect yourself and your energy. It's okay to want to give to others, which you do effortlessly. It's important, though, that you set healthy boundaries with your energy before doing so. Now is the time to get some protection in place. All right, so protect yourself, put yourself first, and don't let anybody else kind of drag you down. Don't be in a situation where you have to feel like you have to fight to be seen or to be a part of anything. It should be natural. You should just fall into place and be known. All right, pile 3, that's all the messages that I have for you for September. I hope everything goes well for you, and remember to stay strong and to keep that gratitude list close to your heart. Stay sentient, stay kind. Bye.